Hey, well, welcome to an Insight Line with the ARC Path. I'm here with Adam today. Adam Lockhart has been a longtime friend and coworker in this journey, and
Gosh,
has
it's
been
almost been like a decade.
I'm really almost a decade.
We're
And
almost at that point. I feel aged.
you don't have to feel aged. We don't look aged. We look great. You fix your hair,
I
make
know.
it look good.
I was running
Um,
upstairs to
I
be part of
know.
this in the
We're
studio.
jumping into the content right here of insecurities, and there's nothing like being on camera to highlight
Is that the
every.
topic? You told me it was something completely different.
How else would I get you to join me on an Insight Line? If I told you, hey, Adam, we're going to talk about your insecurities, would you join me?
No. Wow.
No,
I see I'm in the hot seat now
you
too.
are
So
you're live.
it's okay.
You're live.
We're live. We're excited to see everyone. We need to see the feed though.
No, that'd be too much more insecurity. I mean, it's enough to have to look at ourselves, but if we could see the fact that people weren't watching, or if we could see the fact that they asked a question we couldn't answer, imagine our insecurities would go up again.
Yeah.
Oh, what a different Insight
I know,
Line.
right? I just put stress on the
I
studio
know.
team
Tell me
too.
about it. So the ARC Insight Line is an opportunity for us to just have a conversation about life. And ARC is a lifestyle path of better choices. And so we want to invite you into our conversation today. So if you're following live on one of the social media feeds, or you can actually text that number right there on the screen, ask us a question, get connected. But today it's about converting, changing, transforming, moving insecurities into assets. So yes, it is about our assets. It is about our insecurities.
I see how you did that.
You did that,
You
huh?
talked to me. We were going to talk about
I
assets, so now
did.
so I see how you thread that in.
I wanted to talk to Adam about his strengths today, and yet, if we're really going to talk about Adam and his strengths, we're going to recognize that he is much better today, walking a lifestyle path of better choices than he was before. So we're going to contrast that with before, but it's not about Adam today.
No.
I actually did ask Adam today to join me because Adam and I chat on a regular basis, and he knows what's going on in my life, and he knows. So he gets to ask me questions about how do I convert an insecurity into an asset, and what does that look like? But a couple things I'll give to you just at the beginning of where we're going is something I learned very early. I love social media. I mean, personally, I love the little quips. I love the sayings. I love the maxims that are out there.
Hmm.
One of them that came to me, and these things just, when I read them, they stick to me. And then I absorb them in until I can process them to give them back out. So, an example of that. Um, when people throw stones at me, I put them under my feet.
How interesting. You step
Okay.
on them.
Yeah, I just step on them because every time somebody throws a stone, it's an accusation, it's an objection, it's a pushback, it's an attack. But that stone comes at me, I grab it and I put it underneath my feet. When I put it underneath my feet, what do? I step up
Hmm.
and I step up and I step up. That is as simple as we can talk about when it goes to converting an insecurity into an asset. Is the stone that comes at you is labeled with insecurities. But when you take that insecurity and you put that under your feet, it becomes an asset. There's also a financial conversation we can have about this whole conversation. If we use insecurity as a liability, it costs you something. It's not working for you, it's working against you.
Hmm.
It's a negative drain on your account. So your insecurities are the things that are weighing you down, holding you back, limiting you. And in the financial realm, you want to recognize that your insecurities or your liabilities, they have to be paid. You owe something there. And when we convert that into a asset or a strength, you own it. Practical. What are you hearing, Adam, as we jump into this?
What's my first takeaway? When you're talking about stones and you were talking about stepping on stones, I was seeing stairs
Mm-hmm.
and those insecurities as you're advancing,
Yeah.
going up these steps,
Yeah.
these stairs.
That's why I
I
love to
didn't.
talk to Adam. He makes it so practical.
Yeah, I was visualizing it, but so financial. We're not talking financial. We're talking about financial in the. Say that one more time for our audience.
We are talking financial. There's a concept in finances, and if you've never had a financial coach, somebody might not have told you that certain things that you purchase fall into the asset category. So you can spend money on an asset and it's good, but if you spend money on a liability, it's not that it's not good as in, hey, I can enjoy something, but a car is a depreciating an asset. It's a depreciating asset, which makes it a liability. It's not worth as much as you paid for it.
Unless you wait 60 years and then maybe it'll come back around.
Maybe.
Maybe, but you're hopeful.
Yeah. We're both hopeful
Classic car
owners.
So,
and they are costly.
I know, but that's part of the journey.
It is part of the journey, and that's how you convert an insecurity or a liability into an asset. You have to find its value.
I see how you're going with that.
Okay, so you're with me now.
I'm tracking.
You're tracking. We are going to convert things that are a negative drain on your account into a positive reservoir for you. Is that what would you like that?
So take the negative and turn it into a positive.
Convert it.
Absolutely.
So if your life is filled with crap, we want today to help you recognize that you are one step closer to having the manure of $1 million soil.
To grow anything that you want.
To grow anything that you want. But your life has to probably be filled with crap before you have enough crap to convert to manure.
So I'm able to acknowledge my crap?
Adam just took us to the AHRK path.
Oh, right.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm going to have it.
He's just going to acknowledge that, oh, wait a minute, those things are worthwhile.
But they're purposeful.
They're purposeful. Now, value is it's up to the person who determines the value. Adam is an amazing salesperson. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want to know that if you deal with Adam in the jewelry realm. But really what I mean by that is Adam can take something that's average and turn it into amazing. Would you agree? You read the review this morning of that individual that you took something that somebody else might not value, and you turned it into something that everybody wanted.
Yes.
Okay. How did you do that?
Putting me on the spot. I'm trying to think. I didn't do it. It's natural. I mean,
it works for you.
It's the way my brain works. I'm going to take something, whether it's positive, negative, and turn it into how I want the outlook to be.
So if Adam can do it, we want to know how. Okay, because he just said it just happens, and yet it's not happening for everybody. So Adam, what do you know that nobody else knows, or not everybody else knows?
Can't give it away.
Yeah, well, but you have to.
No, this is live TV.
I mean,
this is live on air. If I give it away, I'm losing something. No.
Oh, that's another topic about abundance versus scarcity. Oh man, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out of him. Stick with us. I'm gonna pull it out. He's going to share today. How does he do that? And I'm going to invite us to figure it out along the AHRK path. So on an insight line, there's always life above the line and there's life below the line. What Adam just did was he revealed life below the line. I can't share it with you because then I won't have something precious for me. That was
what if I say it wrong?
But what if
that could be a big lesson I put out there, and it could be 50%? You got to give me some prep time.
And Adam just revealed another insecurity. So the insecurity is simply, what if I get it wrong?
Oh, now I know why you invited me on this show. We're here for how long? Okay, let's keep going.
20 minutes, baby.
Yes, internet, not TV.
There you go. Only Teresa's going to point that out for you.
No, I love our audience right now.
It is good. The reality is that there are so many insecurities out there that I didn't want to come in here and list them. I wanted them to be drawn out so we could just see them. And it's not that I don't have insecurities. It's just that I'm in a comfortable spot. And when you're in a comfortable spot, this is like Adam, you said, am I going to sit here or there? And I go, no, this is, I sit
this is where you sit.
I sit here. It's so much more
the other programming that we do, that's a different,
it's a different seat.
I know.
And I'm not as comfortable there.
True, right? But why?
Where are you most comfortable? Where are you most confident? Where do you know you're in the right spot? That's not a place of insecurity. So the opposite of that is I like that, a place of knowledge.
I took that from Teresa.
There you go. And really what we do in group coaching this week is we talk about refining our knowledge, our assets, our skills, our abilities, and we move it into lifestyle. That if I'm constantly growing, learning, and improving, hence the ARC path, I'm on a lifestyle path of better choices, then what I'm doing is I'm converting things that were once working against me into something that works for me. And that boosts my confidence to really an unshakable level. This is a concept on the ARC path. How do I become unshakable? I have enough success in my life to recognize that even if I fall or fail, that it's not fatal and it's not final.
Mm.
I just took that quote and twisted it from Winston Churchill. I didn't make that all up by myself. But it recognizes that if I could build enough return on converting things that were against me into things that are for me,
It becomes an asset.
it become an asset, and I'd no longer be afraid of anything coming against me. If I'm not afraid of anything coming against me, circumstances, situations, challenges, hardships, I'm now not feeling like it's happening to me. I'm converting it to happening for me.
You're making a choice that you could either take the negative of it or take the positive of it and move forward with that. Correct? Kind of.
Kind of, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't measure things as actually, and I said it. I said the word and I caught myself. I don't like to measure something whether it's good or bad. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that was bad. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, but you mentioned as well about failures.
Yeah,
Failures are good.
failures
I've always said
I've always so
said
valuable.
a failure is good. Like I like failures at times. You don't want failures, but they're good because you learn from them. And if you're not able to learn from them,
Mm-hmm.
then you're not looking at a choice to keep moving forward.
We should switch seats.
I know.
We should switch seats.
See?
And I talked about assets. We're converting to assets. Assets have value. Okay, so the failure, when it feels like a mistake, if it feels like a shortcoming, if it feels like I did something wrong, that everybody's looking at me and they go, "Oh my gosh, look what he did wrong," that doesn't have value. It's a negative. It's a drain. It costs me. I'm being exposed. What comes up in that place is shame, guilt, fear, insecurities, worries, doubts, anxiety.
Can I give a couple? Denial.
Keep going. They're there. They're everywhere.
Of course they are.
And yet, if you could take all of those experiences and convert them into an asset, which an asset is something of value, something of worth, something that you have control over, something that becomes a tangible way for you to use it to your advantage.
But 100%, but I think you have to start with self-worth. Do you value yourself?
What chair are you in? This is good. This
No,
is good.
but-
We're converting.
No, but we're talking about a lot of stuff, but if you don't have self-worth, you have to have that before you take some of the other.
Okay, so let's go back and say if you don't have any self-worth, I don't want to just say just start doing it. I want you to recognize that you're a survivor. If you don't have self-worth, it may be because somebody has told you you are worthless over and over and over again. If you don't have self-worth, it's because you haven't figured out how to invest in yourself and build your value. It's just running right through. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that stone that somebody has thrown at you over and over again, and I really want you to not dodge it. I want you to catch it. I want you to stand in front of you.
So
and
wait,
go
catch
ahead.
it? Like just
Well,
grab it?
So when I was a freshman in high school, I wanted to play baseball because I think somebody expected me to. That's some family issue. You should play baseball. My name was Casey, and I said, why would I want to play baseball? Casey strikes out.
They're defining you.
Yeah, and so I went out to the outfield, and I went to catch a fly ball, and I realized for the first time that I couldn't see the ball. And it smacked me right here in the cheek. I caught it right here. I caught the ball on my cheek.
We have similar stories. This is why I don't play sports. I'm sure I took a couple of balls.
I recognized that I loved sport, but I needed something that the ball was bigger and the court was smaller. I moved over to volleyball. Such a better sport for me. Now, if I wasn't out there taking that hit, I wouldn't have known I could do something else. Now, I could tell the whole story, but sometimes you have to step in front of what's coming at you and let it hit you.
Ouch.
Okay, let's bring it to the ARC path. Or go watch Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3. I love that those movies came out when my boys were the right ages that we could go through them. That's a total distraction. But to be able to recognize that
You're going to take punches?
you're going to take punches, and don't be insecure about it.
Hmm.
But take that in and learn how to convert it out to something else that it moves you in a new direction. All of this is the AHRK path. So let me just give you a walk through the AHRK path. Adam said, wait a minute, what if they don't have self-worth? That's an acknowledgement. Acknowledge, where are you at today? What is your current reality? If life feels less than, if you are in a less than position, my life is not as good as others. Okay, acknowledge it. Take a deep breath on it. What leads you to believe that's true? Mount the evidence to defend that place.
But why do you have to define it?
Say more.
So, because you're saying my life is not as good as that other person's life, but it doesn't have to. You don't.
No.
This is above the line and below the line.
Yes.
Yeah, I can stay above the line and go, no, I have a lot of great things in my life.
You already converted it.
Yeah.
What I was addressing is somebody that doesn't know how to do what you do naturally.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to bring out that you could look at the other outcome going,
yes, you
no,
could.
I have a lot.
But do you choose to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do. I've learned that through you.
Yeah.
You know, I saw somebody the other day, I just want to highlight, I saw their post, they said, I value my wealth not by the dollar, but by the friends around me and the people around me.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's an asset.
Yeah. Because
not a liability.
Yeah,
or an
100%
insecurity.
an asset, because all of those people around them are supporting them and part of their community. Yeah. Sorry, back to you.
You're good.
No,
you're good. I just was walking you through the acknowledgement. Is as you build an acknowledgement, you have the opportunity to then convert anything that you have. Everything is possible, or nothing is possible. I live in the camp that anything is possible. All things are possible. In fact, I choose to say I am possible when I face something that's impossible. That's a word play on the word spelling of impossible. I am possible is when something says it's impossible. Acknowledge that. Now, the H is healing. And it is where we learn to release the things that no longer help us or serve us. So if you look at your list of things that are insecurities, liabilities, things that are holding you back, the healing is saying, I'm going to acknowledge that that didn't help me. It didn't serve me. It didn't lead me forward. It's baggage. Now, as I heal that, I'm going to release the need to hang on to it. But what we also do is we're going to let go of the things that hurt, sting, hold us back, so that we can grab into the restoration, which is the accumulating and building and investing. These are interpersonal experiences. I want to go back to the acknowledgement. Whatever your list of the things that were coming against you, that's your list of insecurities or crap. We want to convert it. So if somebody comes out and says, you'll never amount to anything, you already survived. You already overcame. Now your question is, what do I do with that? How do I convert that? The way that you convert that is by being on a path of saying, I have purpose. I have design. This is convertible. Okay. I don't know why Back to the Future just stuck in my head, but they used bananas as the banana peel was what they were going to convert to the fuel.
Yeah.
I don't know why that just jumped in my head. Maybe it was for somebody else. But it doesn't matter what you have. Garbage in, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Quit trying to hold on to everybody else's trash. Let go of it.
Everybody's got trash.
Everybody has trash. Take your trash and recycle it. Redeem it. Reuse it.
That's hard though sometimes. To take your own trash and recycle it.
It
That's
is
a daily process. But I want to go back to, you said something earlier that stuck with me. I can't. So I forget what context it was. You're being told I can't do that.
Yes.
I like getting rid of the T. I don't
Amen.
I do. I can't. I can get rid of the T.
Put that on my story today, actually.
Did you?
Yes,
No,
I
I
did.
didn't see that.
Today on
No
my
way.
story. Yes.
I got to go back to see that.
Yeah,
Maybe I was skimming and I saw it, but
I don't know. It's genius.
Oh, now I got to go look at your post.
Cut the T off the can't.
Really?
Yeah,
that's profound.
And all I said was, if you say you can't, then you won't. I can't convert the trash into something that's called treasure.
No. Technology today allows us. You can convert
anything.
You recycle anything.
Anything. I know this has been a bit of a ramble, and it's been on purpose. Life is hard. And insecurities are abundant, but
Mm.
so is the ability to transform those, convert those, the trash into the treasure, the stone coming at you underneath your feet, the word that has been a curse to turn it into a blessing. These are the opportunities to walk along and say, I acknowledge that this was intended for harm or evil, and I will see it to be converted into life and goodness. You know, no matter what comes at you, you can transform it. That is the engine that you and I possess, and that's what's the foundation behind the ARC path is the hope of better. Now, hope is a great place to start, but you can't stay there. You have to have a path to walk forward. I hope this will get better, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Or you got to do something about it. You got to be in motion. You got to work to the conversion. If I collect aluminum cans but never take them to the recycler, what do I have? Trash. Aluminum cans, but I take them to the recycler, and now what do I have? Cash. Asset.
But the aluminum cans could have been assets too.
You can make art out of them.
Yeah.
We can shoot them with guns.
Yeah.
It's just in my world.
Sorry, I just had to highlight, keep the aluminum cans alive. But it's a lot, though.
It is a lot. But you're not alone. We take a deep breath. We walk along the ARC path. The ARC path is an individual path, but done so in community. Adam's path is Adam's path. My path is my path. Now, we get the joy of being in community today. Teresa, as you comment, you're in community with us today.
100%.
So
my digital community is bigger than my
geographic community.
Geographic community is smaller than my digital community, and I have an amazing digital community.
You do?
Yeah. There's people all over the world.
So we still have time, and I haven't finished walking through the ARC path, but I'm going to fire the question to Adam again. How did you do it, Adam? How do you take...
I thought you removed that.
You thought I totally forgot about it. Cross that thing out. How can you take something that doesn't have value to somebody and then show them how it's valuable? It's unique.
It's perception. I mean, take something with no value and make value in it. It's this plant. Do you want it for $1 or do you want it for $10?
Sell it to me.
I would buy that for $10. Somebody might pay $100 for it if it had a different base.
Well, because it sat on this table even.
Yeah, it's a wow. No, I mean, again, it's how you want to relate to it. What's valuable to you? My time is valuable.
Ooh.
So how do I value my time? If I come in here, this is a valuable time that I'm present with everybody that's here with me now. Yeah. It's not just tangible.
Right.
Did I answer that? I don't know if that's still the key. I think,
only you can tell me if Adam just answered that.
Well, I would say you have to keep working on it, because I don't have the key. I'm not going to prophetically stand up here saying I got everything and I know it all. There's no way.
Here's what Adam's inviting me to share with you through what he's saying is ARC group coaching is a great place to work on this, to recognize that I can be in a place that I'm stuck, limited, held down and below the line. We call that the red card. And if I don't choose to move from being in the red zone place where the alarms are going off and the lights are flashing and I feel insecure, if I don't step into a new motion to acknowledge that there is hope, that there's change, that there's possibility, nothing's going to happen. But as soon as I step into the place to say, but it works, but it's possible.
And it's better.
And it's better. The entire world opens up and you walk through it. That's my invite for you.
But you have to be at peace.
Yeah. Be at peace, acknowledging that your insecurity is not against you. It's for you. It didn't happen to you. I mean, it felt like it happened to you. If it's challenging to say whether my parents' divorce that happened for me, not to me. The loss of my sibling, the disappointment of life not working out the way I thought, the changing career, that didn't happen to me. It happened for me.
Yeah, but I have to highlight that's life.
That's exactly what we're talking about today.
That's 100% life.
And yet,
everybody has insecurities.
Mhm.
Everybody has failures.
Yes.
Everybody has hope.
yes.
Everybody has desires. It's all just check marks that you have to go through.
And the question is are those stones underneath your feet
Or
and
did you
lifting you
throw
up,
them?
or are they knocking you off and falling over there and knocking you and going over there? We want to learn how to convert. Converting our insecurities into our assets is a choice. On the ARC path, we look at it from communication. We look at it through our community, our lifestyle, our leadership, and our mindset. In all 5 of those realms, there are things coming at you that'll tear you apart and pull you down.
Constantly.
Sorry,
I thought this was therapy. Constantly. But
And
that's
yet,
okay.
yes.
As long as you acknowledge them. And you
acknowledge.
You got to acknowledge. You got to heal through it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
Get back up. Go
up,
forward. Restore.
and be part of the community.
And when you're in that kingdom place,
I like how we went through that fast.
You did really well. The kingdom place is not the place of perfection. The kingdom place is the place of celebration. Don't mistake that. Oh, I'll never be perfect. You're right. So celebrate.
Don't want to be perfect.
Yeah, celebrate that you know that you don't have to be perfect. But without improvement, you're going backwards. So become better. What does better look like? Better looks like converting an insecurity into an asset. Oh, what insecurity would you like to convert today? Make a list. These are the things I don't like about me. If it's your physical body, guess what? You can go on a journey and make some different choices to convert.
But that's hard too.
Oh, life is hard, isn't it?
No.
Well, life is hard.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what life you're living if life's not hard. Yeah. But life can be better.
Always better.
And if I make the hard choices now, I can enjoy the easy life later.
With your feet up?
Yeah, because I'm going to build habits that are going to serve me, not things that are going to hold me back.
Well said, Casey. Well said.
So we're inviting you today to convert something that doesn't have value into something of great worth. That thing is not a thing, it's you. You, something of value that has great worth is you. But if you don't know your worth, you're likely to let it go by the wayside. But there's treasure in you. And that was the point of today.
Well, and I want to highlight, so if you took something from today's show, because I'm the salesman, share it with your friends, share it with your community, and sign up for group coaching.
Absolutely.
I mean, why are you waiting?
Yeah.
Sign up today.
You can go to the AHRKpath.com. There's a little tab there. It says group coaching. You can reach out to one of us on social media. Obviously, you found it somewhere on social media. So track it back to ARC, track it back to Adam Lockhart, Casey Cox. We'd love to be connected with you.
Always.
Group coaching is simple. It's 30 minutes. It's not as long as this live. So if you just watch this whole thing, group coaching is shorter.
But
literally,
but group coaching, you're with other people.
You're with other people.
Not that you don't want to be with me and Casey right now.
No.
But you're in community sharing together.
Yeah, it's interpersonal. It's dialogue. It's actually where you're at and you're processing into an engagement. You get to decide how much you want to share. There's no one forcing you to share anything, but it is the conversion place. If I want to recycle cans, I have to take them to the recycle station.
But you got to do the work.
I got to do the work.
I've always said work is good.
Work is good. If you want to learn to convert insecurities into assets, you got to do the work. We provide ARC group coaching to help you do the work. It's good stuff.
Yeah, amazing. Is that it? I looked at the time over there. That can't be it.
It's all done.
Really? I feel like I just got here.
So what did you gain today in our time?
Oh. No insecurities.
They're all gone?
Yeah.
You converted them all.
I converted them all.
Amen.
But now, as soon as I leave the room, I'm sure they're going to come back at me.
It will.
And they're going to come, and it's okay.
And it's okay. I'm going to acknowledge that it's okay, and then I'm going to get back up and take a deep breath. Healing is this exhaling.
I think breathing is like a whole exercise.
And then I'm going to bring it back in, and I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate life today. Life is hard, but it's not empty. It's full. So let's take the abundance of the kingdom.
I think it's a new season, though. I like using the word season, though, because life is hard, but every day is a new opportunity.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today. We'll look forward to seeing you on group coaching.
Thank you, everyone.
See you on the
Great to
page.
spend time with you.
Bye.